Now, you look at this video and tell me if you do not think that Davido is as creepy as hell. Davido needs not to do this to show us that he is the one that is mapping the territory. Everybody knows that he is the one that owns the property, Chioma, and that no matter the amount of infidelity, no matter the amount of outside things he's doing, Chioma can never leave Davido because Davido is as rich as hell. Chioma can never run away from Davido no matter what Davido does. So in the end, Davido does not need to come and show us this creepy thing where he's almost putting his hands into the lady's punani to show us that it is his territory, that it is his property. This is as creepy as hell. Davido needs to stop things like this.
Come around from the back. Okay. Hey.
Moving on from that, we all know that last weekend was Davido's white wedding, but that does not make the white wedding bigger than the traditional, because we all know that the traditional wedding is the wedding that even is recognized by our culture. So even the Bible wedding that we keep seeing, they are traditional weddings of the Jews and the Hebrews. Those are the ones we now call white wedding. Anyways, now Davido had it this weekend and it was all pomp and display of ostentatious things, but in the end, Cubana chief priest, his best friend, could not go, who goes for every wedding. And in this particular wedding also, you see this other musician whose career has been on decline, no other than the Mohit singer that we all know as D'banj, coming to perform. And after his performance of these old songs, he prayed for Davido and said that he wishes Davido a successful wedding and all of that, and that Davido should become a kind of role model and a star and beacon of hope to the new generation of artists and upcoming musicians. But in the end, this wedding, was it necessary? Did they have to go and do this wedding in Miami? Is this not a waste of money? And now people have come to say that Governor Adeleke, Davido's uncle, the governor of Osun State, has spent over 3 billion naira on transport or flights going out of the country and all of that. Are all these things really needed at the time where people are really suffering? Yes, Davido works hard for his money, and Davido definitely is from a very rich family. So even if Davido does not have the money, his family may want to even have that kind of wedding for him. But we all know that Davido is a superstar, a multi-millionaire, and if maybe a multi-billionaire, and so this wedding was necessary to actually live up to the social status in which Davido is held, and of course to also make Chioma happy. But that does not mean that Davido's ping enough is stay one place. He go still the calm about the waka waka, see the knack they go, and Chioma not get anything to do about them. Chioma not get where she dey go. If she go now, she go lose, because more than 100 people they be saying they did Davido circle, say they already chook head put for there. Even Davido people will be saying that they work together, they are sisters, they already push the people enter there. So Davido should now be careful, because he is now an internationally recognized married man. So if he continues doing this kind of shit, then he will be in public eye. Now look at it, even the guy in the car with him where he was showing off his wristwatch, that wristwatch is over about $1 million worth. While he was with that guy, I think that guy was the one who acted as one of his groomsmen. I don't think the guy was his best man. So it means that everybody is putting an eye on Davido, and he has to be very careful, because now he can get sued, and if Chioma decides to break or sue him or divorce, she's going to get as much property as possible from Davido, because everybody knows that Davido is a chronic womanizer, and in the knack for outside. And now some of his children also came to act as part of the bridal tree and all of that. That's very beautiful. Davido knows how to put his family together, but I know Sophia Momodu now will be crying somewhere because Davido didn't give her this kind of opportunity. So let me know your thoughts on that, and now let's move on to this confused individual, Wasiu Marshall. In an audio that has since gone viral, we hear Wasiu Marshall threatening the owner of ValueJet. This ValueJet staff wanted to ensure that their operations will run smoothly so that they will not incur fine or bring down the operation standard of the aviation industry. They didn't want this man to come in with alcohol because this man was obviously intoxicated. Now he splashed alcohol on the body of the people who were trying to ensure that, and even on the body of the pilot. And in the end, probably after the plane had left, when the plane almost decapitated him, nearly removing his head to put it on a platter of the ground so they can take it to his child so they can go and bury him in their Ijebu village. He now goes to the office, and there he didn't know he was being recorded. He was threatening that nobody does that to him and go scot-free. That don't they know him, that he is Wasiu and Marshall. So threatening, because Tinubu called him on his mother during his mother's burial and was talking to him, and he posted it on social media for people to see that he has direct link with Tinubu. And then he insulted the Afars who came to pray for him, that they were hungry and came to put eye in food. And when they accosted or challenged him on that and gave him 7 days, he returned the 7 days ultimatum to them that there was nothing they could do. So we all think that probably this guy has some kind of, apart from even political power, some spiritual power and diabolical power that he thought he would be able to use to deal with people who, probably come and have issues with him. And in the end, he came to apologize, not knowing that the audio was going to go viral. So this shows that apology was never genuine. He only said so because of the public backlash. So if those people had not videoed him trying to stop a aeroplane and then they did what they did to him, then he would have tried to say how you bring value jets down. That is what brings about the fall in aviation standard in the country. This is why you now see that aviation industry is filled with planes that cannot even fit to operate, because they are losing so much money when politicians and rich people like this deprive them. Just imagine if that plane had not gone that particular day. The plane would have gone to lodge all the 60 people in a hotel, bring them the following day, all the itinerary they would have had, they would have lost. And as that plane was getting to Lagos, the plane would definitely load another set of people to another part of the country. That would have been denied them. They would have lost so much revenue just because they wanted to please one man who, to me, is nothing and thinks he is something. Let's listen to this man who thinks so highly of himself and is nothing.
And it gets to a point, now gathering momentum, people are gathering, and I open this. I open this, and I put the content careful. I said, this is water. How can you embarrass me? Shoname, your boss, or Shoname on the street, in government, I guarantee you Shoname in government. I said, don't embarrass your boss. We'll make this a natural issue.
Don't worry, it's okay.
My name is Wasiu ValueJet. Nobody does that with me and get away with it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nobody.
Okay.
Because I didn't go to look for trouble.
Morning, sir.
I did not.
Okay.
I didn't bypass queue. I didn't jump queue. I didn't do anything. And the next thing I heard, you can't go on our flight. Wow. I don't want to go on that flight anymore in my life. The Shoname will feel it. Will feel me.
It's okay.
Will feel me.
It's okay.
In his business.
It's okay. Are you doing so? Is that all that happened?
Sorry?
Is that all that happened?
That's it. That's the only thing that happened.
Thank you so much for being sincere.
Thank you. About what you said. And,
Those were the words of King Wasiu and Marshall and the ValueJet members of staff. Now, we all know Portable that anytime anything trends like this, controversy, he always comes to jump in. Like when Sam Larry and Naira Marley were accused of buying Mohbad, he came and jumped on it, and he has been doing that since now. He has come to drop another banger on this ValueJet incident with Kwamwan, and people are now beginning to say that when Kwamwan comes for him, nobody should come and beg. Now let's listen to the song. Portable is indeed a crazy man.
Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ àjẹsára ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ló wà ó ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ló wà ó ikú rẹ̀ kọjá ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ó ní ìdàgbàsókè ó ìdàgbàsókè ikú rẹ̀ kọjá ìdàgbàsókè ó. Láì ṣe bàbá tí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ o tó bọ̀ fẹ́ la pìyàwó rẹ̀ o tó tún rán padà o dàbí wọn lára kọ́ máa bọ̀ jà o water gun eré ò níbọn jẹ́ká ta mi òkè ìyẹn burúkú.